Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode here with me at my Bumble Z. I'm very excited to share my thoughts on this trailer for the This and That Stray Kids comeback. I am aware that there is another like horror POV like mini trailer that was released prior to this video, but I will not be watching that simply because I believe it ends where this one starts, and I really just want to share my thoughts on what I think this comeback is going to be based on, and I promise to keep it short. I won't get too deep. So let's press play and watch this video together. Right off the bat.
This. This.
Hmm.
This. That. This. That. This.
This, that. This, that. This, that. This, that. This, that. This, that. That. This, that. This, that. This, that. This, that.
This.
This. That.
This, that. This, that.
This. This.
Hmm. All right, this and that. Looks like August 7, 2026 at 1 p.m. For those of you who do like to join the pre-sales, I do believe they just released some of the different album versions if you want to give that a look. Yes, grammatically it makes sense. We're gonna move forward. So that was a pretty fun video. Um, I feel like there was a lot of Easter eggs throughout that trailer. I can see the nods to different eras that they've had. There's some sociopath, God's menu. Like seriously, who decided to put Changbin in a kitchen? Um, I did like the high-pitched voice thing that he and like Chan did. I do believe those are just, the inside jokes for Stay. There was like a chance to sprinkle in some of those brand that brand representation since, all of the members are now brand ambassadors. Congratulations. I believe since this was released in congruence or following um, Run It, I'm going to say they belong in the same era. From what I heard via the internet, I know there are rumors. I don't have a specific source. Don't believe me, just take it at face value. I believe Run It is replacing their official Stray Kids theme song, which if you were a part of the Dominate tour, or I believe even the Maniac one, I went to Maniac and then I went to the Encore. I want to say it's the same intro. So that is the sound that I'm talking about. I hope that you enjoy it. I personally did. It's a nice little like rock nod to the live band that they have, and as well as good use of that, is it baritone, that deep voice, just whispering out Stray Kids. Um, Run It sounds fun. I do believe the rumors simply because, Stray City is right around the corner. It would be a great, fresh new look since, the Stray Kids are constantly challenging themselves to see what is the next big move. They already have, I know, their sound and their colors. They are Stray Kids, but they continue to evolve and compete against themselves and just have fun. So, based on my experience through the Dominate tour and then just watching the Dominate movie, the experience in theaters multiple times, and just my personal experience in soundcheck and seeing Chan work hard to try to figure out like the acoustics at the stadium. I was at the SoFi City Stadium. Um, Whatever it's called. I was in LA day one, and he seemed to have some challenges trying to figure out like he was actually doing sound check, like, and I saw multiple videos of him throughout the tour doing it. I understand the sound carries differently. It's an open venue, larger than normal. So I kind of want to say that this and that is not necessarily that deep of an album. It's just for fun. That's why I can just imagine Three Racha giggling in the studio saying, we're going to put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And ta-da, we now have our new set list for the Stray City tour, or I believe it's like a music festival. Um, and that's really all it is if I'm not going to get deep. If I were to get deep, I would say that at least the content of the video not only is a nod to maybe some of their more memorable eras, like, and I'm not saying like numbers wise, I'm just saying personally, like perhaps that was their most challenging or memorable eras that they had. But on a bigger scale, I believe that the person in the beginning is Stay. And as we see the members go through all uh, these random professions and jobs, it can be tied to them staying true to their roots and stay. They're reiterating and they're reminding everybody they're not here to be fortune leaders. They're not here to be the next best thing. They're here to just be stray kids and exist in a world with stay. Um, to this video, what I thought they were doing, especially it hit more when the headphones moment where I believe it's Hyunjin and then it goes back to the original person in the beginning of the video, and then there's like the flash on and off, and they're in the room with people of different ages. I think that's literally them just saying like all are welcome here, and we continue to be that safe place for stay. Because if you notice, when it starts getting a little overwhelming or it's too much, they're all running away to what I believe might be the trailer, or and inside the trailer is all the people of the different ages and backgrounds. And I think that's just them saying that, like, just like they said in the partner and the documentary, and they say in the concerts, and they always say the members check in on us. They keep us safe as well. They keep their staff safe. They just want us to have fun and not be judged for it. They just want us to let loose and help each other as fellows say, which I do believe they do a great job of it. The checking in and just remembering that we're all human and to just have fun trying this and that. Um, and that's as deep as I want to get because otherwise I'll be here forever rambling on and on. As I end this video, I am gonna say that it's a personal favorite thing of mine whenever I go to a concert or just an event because I did volunteer in like a modified cup sleeve event. There was different vendors. It was a beautiful community event with all stay having fun. So whenever I go out to a Stray Kids related event, I tend to ask first who's your bias? Maybe what's your favorite Stray Kids song? And just for fun, I like to ask if they're comfortable answering, what do you do for a living? Like, who are you outside of being a stay? I have incredible answers ranging from like students to TV producers all the way to my one of my personal best friends that I met during the Maniac Encore tour. She works for the IRS. And I'm just like, this is incredible. You really never know when you're gonna find a stay in the wild and what kind of professionals they may be. And then at the end of the day, they're just your fellow stay. I know I carry them at work. My leaders like to joke, and I had the director of human resources walk by once, and they looked at all of my Stray Kids photos, and there was like a couple of fan clubs back when I got the membership, the string with all of the different photos, and they were like, "What? Who are your friends?" So they always refer to Stray Kids as my friends, and I'm like, "You're not wrong." But yeah, I won't get too deep. They are just here to have fun, entertain themselves, and entertain their fellow stay. So if you made it this far, thank you again. I hope that you enjoyed. If you're willing to, you can drop a comment about what you think is coming for the next comeback and or how it relates. Get as deep as you want or keep it as fun as you want. So thank you again. That was a great time here at my Bumble Z. Bye.